When I first started my fitness business, I've always wanted to be in charge of how much money I made. My big goal was to be able to write my own check, meaning that if I wanted to make X amount this month, I could crank the faucet and make it. If it was too much for this month, I need to tone back some things down a little bit, I could crank down the faucet just a little bit. I wanted to have control, and the best way to have control over your income is by learning how to run ads for your business. Imagine hiring an employee that worked all day and all night. They never took breaks. They never needed a day off. They didn't need holidays off or birthdays off, and they didn't talk back either, right? All they did was work for you 24/7 and promoted your business. How valuable of an employee would that be to you? How much would you pay someone daily if they brought you 10 to 100 leads every single day? Imagine how much money you can make if you had 10 to 100 leads every single day. Your money problems, gone, right? You can buy the Lamborghini, or you can go on the trip that you've always wanted to go on. I personally just bought the new C8 Corvette, black on black convertible with the red stitching. It's a beautiful ride. It's amazing. I also went to Hawaii for the first time earlier this year. We're going to Miami this year. We're going to Fort Lauderdale this year. We're going to Bahamas 2 times this year. And we got Cabo on the list too, right? My money problems solved because I learned how to get customers, get leads, and fulfill on the back end with my business. As a matter of fact, this is how much we made in January. This is how much we made in February, March, April, May, right? All right here. You see what we just made in May? We made over $100,000 in sales in 1 month. This is all a result of understanding how to run ads for my business and how to run my business efficiently on the back end of the business as well. You see, I focus on the one big thing. I had to ask myself, what's my one big domino? If I knock this domino down, the rest of the dominoes will fall and solve my problems. When I first got started, the big domino for me was having enough people to talk to so that I can make more money. I knew that I had a great product. I knew that I was a great coach, but I didn't know how to get people in front of me so that I can close them. That was my biggest challenge. So I knew that if I can get them on the phone, I can close them. Easy, boom, done, right? So in today's video, we're going to solve the problem of you getting leads so that you can help more people and also make more money. Side note, this video may be a little bit longer than my usual, but it's worth it. And I'm literally about to teach you how to make money from the internet. So if you can't focus for the duration of this video, then that also means that you're not ready to take on the responsibility to make more money. So let's go ahead and lay out the framework of this process. The goal is to get new people to your page without doing more or extra work. The money that we spend in advertising will be replacing the energy and effort it takes to create new content daily. So who is this strategy for? It's for coaches who want to get more leads in. It's for coaches who want to build a bigger following. It's for women that want to create an audience with more women followers. It's for coaches who are from a different country, maybe a country where the value of their currency isn't so high, but you want to target people in a place where the currency is high and they're willing to spend money. For instance, if you live in Mexico or another country, it may not be the richest country, but you want to target people that can actually afford your coaching program, like in San Diego or in New York or in Miami, and still get leads to you, you can do that with this strategy. Before doing this strategy, you need to know and understand how to book calls in your DMs. If you have a client in your DM that's asking you more information about your coaching program, you need to know how to turn that conversation into a booked call on your calendar. that's your responsibility, because I'm going to teach you how to get leads to you. It's going to be your job to get them on the phone and close the deal. In order for the strategy to really work, you also need to be selling your coaching program for at least $1,000 to $1,500 so that you can be profitable. Remember that we are spending money to earn a profit, right? So your program needs to be priced accurately so that you can make money from you spending money. And lastly, you must already have good content on your Instagram page. If your content is trash, guess what's gonna happen when we put money behind trash? You're only going to get more trash, right? So if you don't know how to create good content for your target audience on Instagram and TikTok, watch this video over here, how to create content for fitness coaches, part 1 and 2, so that you can build your page with really good content. Because when we run ads, the people that come to your page need to see that you're in alignment with what you're advertising and you already have content there. That's going to help them expedite trust with you. Your whole goal is to build trust with these people online so they can book calls and close deals. All right, so here's the process. When someone comes to your page from you running ads, they will engage with your page first. They will either like, comment, follow, or watch your story. Because they interacted with you first, it's now your job to reach out to them. I want you to imagine your Instagram account like it's a store. If someone came into your store, you need to greet them and welcome them in, even if they are just passing by and window shopping. You should say, hey, come on in, come shop around. Get them in your store, start a conversation with them, okay? Then book a call and then close the deal. That's it. Now I want you to find the best performing post that you have. I want you to find a post where you're talking directly to the camera and you're giving some really good value to your target audience and you're really helping them solve a challenge or a problem that they're currently stuck with. Now, what I want you to do next is change the caption of that piece of content. And I want you to change it to something that's pertaining to your offer, what you're going to be offering people. Say, for instance, you have a 90-day transformation. Now, in the caption, you should be talking about the challenges that the client's going through and also give them the solutions to those challenges. And if they want your help, they then should join your 90-day transformation and they should message you the word start to get started. And also, just to make sure that your ad actually gets approved, I want you to make sure that you're not using any copywritten music, and you can't say stuff like burn fat or have before and after photos. I left the link to refer back to Meta's guidelines, so please be sure to watch that before you boost your post. After all that is done, click the post you want to boost and then click Boost Post. You need to be connected to Facebook for this to work. Next, click Goal. If you like to have people into your DMs, then use this as your goal. If you want to get more website visitors and get people on your website, then choose this as your goal. Now, I wouldn't recommend that you all use website visits because we are not trying to get people to our website. We're trying to get people to our Instagram page so that they can see the rest of our content and start binging on our content that's valuable to them right now. So if you are an established coach on Instagram with over 5,000 plus followers, use the message goal. If you have under 5,000 followers and are looking to gain more followers so that you can get more people into your DMs, then use the profile visits goal. The reason why you don't want to use the message feature if you're under 5K followers is because you haven't built enough trust yet with your following. Remember that when people come to your page, these are people that you don't know, and they're going to be judging you by your page alone. This is why you need to have 20 to 30 organic pieces of content on your page pertaining to their goals and their challenges. So when the right potential client comes to your page, they will know within 3 to 5 seconds that they're at the right place, because they see your profile photo, they see your bio, and your bio matches up with the rest of your messaging and your content, and they will know, okay, this coach gets me. Let me continue to watch a little bit more of his or her content to see if they really understand my challenges. They're actually going to be vetting you out as the coach. Next thing you want to do is create an audience. Let's say that you're a woman and you own your own fitness business and you have a big male-based following because you're pretty. But now you want to build more of a female audience. The audience name is the person that you're trying to attract. So an audience name, I will put women over 25. Gender would be women, age 25 to 45 or whatever your demographic is, then hit save audience. The next thing you want to do is schedule out the ad and its duration. I want you to try it out for a week and see what kind of results you get. And lastly, we need to set the daily budget. Right now, it's currently set for $5 a day, but I would actually increase it to $50 a day, which equals out to, over a 7-day period, $350. Now, if you want to learn how to get leads more organically without ads, then watch this video here. Now that I increased my budget, I want you to look at how many estimated link clicks I would get and how much my reach would be if I increased it to $50 a day. Now, this is my favorite part of this whole video because running ads is really all about understanding the numbers. On average, for example, let's just say out of every 50 people that you start a conversation with, 10 of those people will book a call with you. Out of those 10 people, 5 people will show up to the call. The other 5 will cancel or reschedule. Out of the 5 that showed up, you'll usually close between 2 to 3 leads if you know what you're doing on the phone. Using the example from above, if you spent $350 and all you did was talk to 50 people that came across your page and you only closed 2 to 3 deals out of that, that's all you need. That's it. Your business would have made $2,000 to $3,000, assuming that you are charging at least $1,000 for your coaching program. Now, let's say you close 2 deals at $1,000 a piece, which gives you $2,000. So $2,000 minus the $350 that we spent on the ads will equal to $1,650 in profits. Who needs an additional $1,650 this week? I know I do. Now, here's something really cool. I personally paid a coach $15,000 to learn this one lesson that I'm about to share with you for free. I can't believe I'm doing this, but it is what it is, all right? If we know that $350 is going to guarantee us at least 2 clients over a 7-day period, the smart coach and the smart marketer is going to expedite this process and spend $350 in one day to make $1,650 per that day. When I learned this framework, my mind was completely blown. I was like, what? Money problem solved, right? You're telling me that I can spend $350 a day and make $1,650 per day. It's a no-brainer. Where else in the world can you do this and make this amount of profits with your business? You can't do it in real estate. You can't do it in the stock market. You can't do it with your silly MLM, right? No, do it for your own business. Run ads to your own business. Create a business for yourself and learn these skills, okay? This will change your life. Even if you only closed 1 deal at $1,000, minus the $350 that we spent in ads, you would have $650 in profits. So if you spend $350 per day, you can now make $650 per day. Do this 5 days out of the week, Monday through Friday, for a full month, and now you just made $13,000 for the month. Times that number by 12, and you just made $156,000 for the year. Once again, money problems solved. Now, obviously, this is just an example, and there's a lot of different factors that go into this whole process, but I want to show you the big picture of how things could really be if you learn how to do this process for yourself and for your business. I recently heard the other day, it was a quote, and I totally stole this quote. I forgot even who I heard it from, but it was like, you'll never go broke making a profit. Right? You'll never go broke making a profit. So even if you have to spend money and your profits aren't as high as you want them to be, a win is a win. A win is a win. You're still making money. You're still ahead of the game, right? So look at the wins in this process and look at the big overarching picture. And just remember that this process I'm showing you right now is all from working from home with your online fitness business. This isn't with you going into the gym. This is all from home, all from the internet, right? When you get to this level, this is when you really start using your mind and start leveraging your brain power and not your physical body power. This process is the true definition of literally working smarter and not harder. Now, if you want to take this strategy to the moon, this strategy is going to work best when you have paid content plus organic content going on at the same time. That way, people see that you're active on social media. People will see that you're social on social media. Also, as I mentioned earlier, there are guidelines as to what you can and cannot say in your ad. Meta has a link that explains the rules and regulations. Once again, I'll leave a link in the description for that. The last thing that I want to say about this strategy is that once you crank the faucet, right, you really crank it, and now you're in control of how much money you can make. You got leads coming into you every single day. You need to be able to handle the responsibility that comes along with it. Okay. You need to make sure that your system and your process is in order and is streamlined, and you know how to service all of those clients, give them excellent service so that they can have an excellent onboarding experience, so that then they can tell all their friends and family about you. So if you're a fitness coach that finally wants to start working smarter and not harder, but you're not sure on how to put this whole process together and make it work for your business, then I highly recommend that you join the Fit Boss Blueprint online coaching program, where we help fitness coaches and personal trainers take their business online and scale their business to 6 figures within 6 months or less. To find out more information about this coaching program, watch the free training beneath this video. If you like what you hear, you'll have an opportunity to schedule a free 45-minute strategy call with myself and my team. On this call, we'll learn a little bit more about your goals, we'll learn a little bit more about your challenges, and then we'll create a roadmap for you step by step, going from point A to point Z all the way to success. Check out the links beneath this video. Also subscribe to the channel, and that's it for this video. See you next week.